smiled. He stood there, looking tired and dejected, scratching at his arm. Neither of us moved. A moment of optimism shot through me. If he wasn't going to take it, I would. Finally, he stepped forward, and recognizing part of himself in me, he started to speak as he opened the container. "We can share." We both looked down at our findings, and my heart sank. A few stiff French fries sat in the bottom of the box, as well as the hardened crust of a sandwich and a few leaves of wilted brown lettuce. The boy, looking angry with himself for offering part of his slim fare, held the box out to me. And I couldn't help but smile. It was funny how people who had nothing would offer everything to those in need, and people who had comfort scarcely offered it to people who needed it. My stomach growled angrily, and I turned my smile on the boy. I lied through that smile. "No thanks, I'm not hungry." The tilt of his brow told me he didn't believe me, but he shrugged and walked away with the box, leaving me alone to regret my decision. God, you're stupid. I nodded slowly to myself. I knew that already. My numb feet took me 3 more blocks before I came across a sandwich bar that was closing. A man with short brown hair stacked chairs from outside the deli and brought them in before moving to close the door. "Wait!" I called, rushing over. The man frowned down at me, his dark eyes scrutinizing my every move. "What? We're closed." I lowered my eyes and spoke quietly. "I'm sorry to bother you, sir. I was just wondering whether you had any food that you were about to throw out." I peered up at him. "Anything would do. I'm not picky." "You're hungry." He scowled at me, his lip curling. "Get a job." The door moved to close a second time, and I panicked, placing my foot in the way. My eyes widened in shock at the bold move. That wasn't like me at all. The door was stopped a few inches before it shut, and the man looked down at my foot before looking back up at me and glowering. "I should beat your ass, girl. Move your foot or I'll break the fucking thing." My lips quivered as my vision blurred. "I'm so hungry. Please," I begged. "Please." His scowl left him a moment to study my face. He opened the door another few inches before looking up and down the street. "You want food?" I nodded enthusiastically. He leaned back a little to leer at me. "Suck my dick and you'll get fed." I didn't believe it possible, but I paled further, then whispered, "I just want something to eat. It doesn't have to be much. I stuttered. "I don't want to do that. Please." His scowl returned, harder than before. "Obviously not hungry enough." He jerked his chin toward the street. "Get the fuck out of here, bitch." As he closed the door, locking it, I fell into full-fledged panic, my stomach turning violently. I threw myself at the glass door, pounding my fists against it until my knuckles throbbed sorely. My voice broke as I cried quietly, tears of regret sliding down my cheeks. "Please, I'm sorry. I'll do it." But the man left my vision as he walked into the back room, turning the lights off behind him. My shoulders shook as I sobbed in complete silence. Angry with myself, I yelled a broken, "I'll do it, damn it!" and slammed my fist against the glass. But the door remained closed. I slid down the glass door to sit on the icy cold cement of the sidewalk, crying weakly. My head pounding, hungry, heartsick, and humiliated. My tears stopped suddenly as I closed my eyes and realized my situation was worse than I thought. I was officially at an all-time low, but not for long.